Would you like to view a compensation comparison between what you are earning today at your current brokerage versus what you could be earning at Epique Realty? Well, you're in the right place. Let's chat. Hi, I'm Mike Cerrone with Rams Agents at Epique Realty, and I'd like to share with you real quick and show you an actual example of what you would receive if you were to take me up on my offer to sit down with me for 20 minutes and let me walk through with you a compensation comparison between your current brokerage and Epique Realty. And I'm going to show you in just a second what that spreadsheet's going to look like. So again, if you're curious about that, you're in the right place. Just go down underneath this video and click that button and schedule yourself a time. We'll spend 20 minutes together. We're going to walk through what you're currently receiving and what your current compensation program is, what your current numbers are as far as your production. We'll plug those in, and then we'll show you what it would kick out the end of what you would receive where you currently are versus what you could be receiving at Epique Realty. And hopefully that'll help you get a little clarity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick example just so you kind of see what it might look like when we get together. So let me go ahead and open up my screen. We've got this spreadsheet I've set up, and I'm pretty sure all the numbers are correct. I'm not 100% sure, but about 98% sure these are all correct. So let's run through this real fast. We got a compensation comparison. If you were to join our group Rams Agents at Epique Realty versus your current brokerage, and this is the form that we're going to fill out and walk through. I did design this that doesn't come from the company. So as I said, may have a couple of glitches in it, but I'm pretty sure everything I've looked at is correct. And you can tell me if you see anything. All right, here's what we do. We're going to plug in your current sales volume. In this example, we've got an agent at 4 million in sales volume. Your current average commission split, whatever that is. We've got an example here. And then the current number of sides that you have. So we'll look back on a 12-month look back period, either last year or over the last 12 months. And that's what we're going to plug in. The system then will let us know that the commission, the GCI, the gross commission before any splits or anything else is 100,000 for this agent. Their average commission is 12,500. Their average price is 500,000. We also want to know how many of these transactions were sell side versus buy side. In this example, we'll say it's even split 50-50, and we'll move on. So we're going to fill out everything in yellow, and then the computer system, the spreadsheet in the background is going to crunch the numbers for us and give us the rest of the results. So we'll plug those in. We're going to enter the information for current brokerage. We've got pre-cap, post-cap, maximum, post-cap flat. We got all kinds of possibilities here. For our example that I'm just going to show you real fast, we're going to talk about an agent who has an 80% split at their current brokerage, then they go to 100%. They do have a cap, and their cap is 18,000. They do have a franchise fee that's 6%. They are paying a monthly fee of $85 a month. They do have errors and omissions that they're paying per closing at $60 pre-cap, post-cap, but they do have a maximum that they'll go up to $750 and then it stops. And we can change all these scenarios for whatever the situation is for you. Transaction fee, there's nothing before the cap, but after the cap, they have a small transaction fee, but it does have a maximum amount that would be paid out. So it goes this $250 until they hit $5,000, and then it goes to $75. Again, we can change all these numbers to match whatever you're doing. And then we have a couple other items over here on the right. So we got transaction fee as a percentage, maximum dollars per transaction fee per closing, average dollar transaction fee per closing, and then broker review fee per closing, or any other items that happen to pop up. We've got the information already entered for Epique on all those lines. And then we go down to agent compensation. This is where the spreadsheet is calculating all the numbers for us. So based on what we entered up here in the yellow areas, it's crunching all the numbers for the current brokerage as well as Epique. And then we go down here and we're going to add in some of these bonuses that Epique does. Epique is known for giving a lot of bonuses and perks. They give a lot of free perks and benefits that you can utilize in your business. And so we've listed out what they are as far as the ones that have a fixed rate value. Also, we have some variable benefits that happen each time you have a transaction with a seller or with a buyer, and what those benefits are going to be. And we kind of add those into the formula and the calculation, which you're going to see in a minute. We also have revenue share with our company. If you happen to sponsor an agent that joins the company, you don't have to do this, but if you do, there's the potential to earn some leveraged passive income. We'll explain more about that later, but I just want to make sure you know it's in this form. And then let me go back down here, and then we get to the conclusion. So the conclusion is kind of fun. So in this example at the bottom, we've got the total agent income comparison, and I'm going to kind of reveal this a little bit at a time. We've got the current agent income or your current location. So for this agent, it's $74,300 is their net compensation to them, their take home. At Epique, that same agent would be getting 79,000 based on all the numbers entered so far. The difference is $4,900 per year, just about $5,000. And it adds up over time. So over 3 years, that'd be 14 grand. Over 5 years, it'd be 24,000. And over 10 years, it's an extra 49, almost $50,000. So those little changes can add up over time and become pretty big. Now that's just based on the regular sales, nothing else but sales. And we're going to add in the perks. So I mentioned to you, we've got perks, and it depended on what we have some flat perk benefits, and then you also have some that are based on your production, whether it's buyers or sellers. So based on this person's information, we entered it. That adds another little group of income stream for this agent and benefits. So instead of 5,000 or 4,900, it goes up to 17,000 per year. And again, 51,000 over 3 years, 85,000 over 5 years, and 171,000 over 10 years in their particular scenario. And then we got one other little thing here that's pretty cool, and that is if somebody participates in revenue share, this could really make a dramatic difference for this agent under our 2+2 model. And again, there's another video you can watch to explain how that works and what we're doing. Basically, we're saying you bring two agents, who bring two agents, who bring two agents, and it can really add up if they're all productive capping agents. So in this scenario, what the difference is becomes really dramatic. It's 110 grand difference per year. That's the difference, by the way, earning more at Epique. $330,000 more over 3 years, 550 over 5 years, and 1.1 over 10 years. Now, again, that is following all these different scenario breakouts. Most agents are probably going to be just focused right here on production, just normal sales of homes. It's in this particular example, it's a pretty good benefit. Add in the perks that everybody gets just by showing up. It's another huge advantage in this example. And then revenue share, if you participate, really bumps it up. Also, we do have a power award. If you happen to sell 24 units or more in a year, or 10 million or more in sales volume, it gets even better in that you get your cap back in stock. So let's say you're at a $15,000 cap, it could be $15,000 in cap back to you. All right, so now I'm just going to run the numbers. I don't know what's going to pop out. We'll run your numbers. It could turn out that where you currently are is much better than coming over to Epique. We'll find out. We'll just crunch the numbers. Let's run another scenario for fun real fast. Let me show you. I'll just go through this real quick. Let's say we got an agent who's at 10 million in sales. Oh, I didn't do enough here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 10 million in sales, and they're doing that on 20 units. Their commission, let's just leave it at the same amount. Again, they're now making 250 in GCI. What a great year that'll be for them. They're basically at 12.5 for each commission sell and 500,000 average price. And we'll say their seller side is 10 closings. Let's go with that, 50-50. You could change that, by the way. You could say maybe their sell sides, maybe they're seller heavy and they're at 15, or maybe they're not and they're at 5, whatever it is. We'll go ahead and just leave it at 10, 50-50 for now. We'll leave all the rest of the numbers the same. Well, you know what? Why don't we change it? Why don't we go to this agent is at a 70% split. Actually, you know what? They might be at a 90% split. Let's do it that way. And then we'll compare it all the way through, and let's find out what the end result is. Okay, in this case, wow, look at that. This agent is at a 90% split, and then they go to 100%. They do have a franchise fee. Let's change that to 3% instead of 6. Maybe they got a 3% franchise fee. Maybe they're I don't know what do you think their cap is going to be? I've heard 18, I've heard 12, 21,000. I don't know. I've heard all kinds of different numbers. So whatever your numbers are, we'll just plug them in here, and let's see where we end up for this agent. For this agent, wow, they're going to be having a great year. They'll have slightly better year here at Epic. They'll make an extra 6,700, and as you can see, that really adds up over time. The perks, it makes it even bigger, and if they happen to rev share, even more. So that's what we'll do for you. We'll just add in your numbers. We'll put them in, whatever they are, and we'll see how it pops out at the bottom. If that's something that you would like to do and find out a comparison of the compensation between, again, where you are today and what it could be over at Epic, just go down below this video, click the button, and schedule a time to get on my Zoom schedule. We'll do a Zoom together, and I'll just show you this information, and hopefully it'll help you get some clarity on what the possibilities are. All right, it was good chatting with you today. Hope you have a fantastic and productive rest of your day. Bye for now.